Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, November 7th, 2024. Let's rock. If you're new to these videos, I see I picked up quite a few subscribers yesterday. Welcome. What we're doing is we're going to go through the markets very quickly. Then we're going to check out the best online deals on the internet, anywhere on the internet. We're not sponsored by any bullion dealer. And then we're going to try to beat those deals on Costco, eBay, and other places. Okay, so come on along for the ride and let's see what the damage is today. We have recovery. Okay, looks like yesterday was a buying opportunity. And we have gold up $23 to $2,683 and silver up 28 cents to 31.42. We'll look at the GSR because that helps us decide what to buy, silver or gold. And we have been pegged right around 85 recently. This time gold fell in concert with silver and kept that GSR right there at 85 pegged. I don't think it goes any higher. Okay, and the 10-year is cooperating this morning, now at 4.42. Let's call that 4.42. It was 4.45 earlier today, so something may be going on in the markets. With a lower 10-year, we've got a much lower dollar here at 104.58. Pretty good sized drop in the dollar. Let's get a longer chart and see if that's relevant. Yeah, looks like the dollar may have topped out here, which would be good for metals. Okay, copper. Well, of course, all commodities got destroyed yesterday with the election results and people anticipating the Trump tariffs. And here we have copper bucking the trend at 4.39. It is up 14 cents. Wow, that is very good for silver. So we've got gold up, that's a tailwind for silver. We have commodities up, that's a tailwind for silver. Maybe we've put in a bottom here. Okay, in the economic calendar, it is Thursday, and we will have initial jobless claims at 8:30. That is in 3 minutes. Let's see, and then later in the day, we'll have the Fed decision. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then you have to wait a half an hour or so to get to the press conference. Often, we're going to have a lot of whipsaw today. So the jobless claims will move the markets. Then the decision to cut rates, probably 25 basis points, will move the markets, and then the commentary a half hour later. So if you haven't bought yet and you want to wait for all that, you may get another buying opportunity, and then again, we could just start pushing higher and not looking back. You'll have to decide if you're a buyer here or not. In the pre-markets, well, there's euphoria in the stock markets, and now people calling for much higher levels. I don't get it. I don't get it personally. But there they go. Okay, they're betting on Trump and they're betting on lower taxes, and that should stimulate the stock market, is what people are thinking. Fear greed index has popped back up into the greed level at 59. Dow futures up another 80 after yesterday's historic run. S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 98. But higher rates are going to be the fly in the ointment, and we do have higher long-term rates. People are considering some of these plans inflationary. So there you go. That may spoil the party. Now we're on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. And again, you can subscribe to these videos. You can subscribe to the website. It's all totally free. And I'll even send you alerts when I and the community find really good deals out there. This is a community of people that want to buy precious metals, and we're trying to time it a little bit, so that may be what you want to do or not, but we're always going to look for the best possible deals anywhere we can find them. And then you can find recommendations in the chat room, also totally free, and then in your email if you are subscribed to the website. Nearly 1,000 people subscribe to the website now, over 10,000 people on my channel. Okay, let's get to it. 1 gram gold, a lot cheaper at 96 this morning, was 95 a minute ago. That is at Bullion Max. I have used them before. This new seller summit has got the Scottsdale Prepper bars, 99.91, and I'm getting some good feedback about them as well. If you're buying 1/10 gold eagles, cheapest price on the internet at Bold, $305. A 1/10 maple is going to be $301 at Liberty. A 1/10 Britannia cheapest price is going to be $2.81 at Hero. A 1/10 Philharmonic is going to be $2.91 at Liberty Coin. A 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle, the coin that everybody wants and pays through the nose for, well, let's try to pay less, $7.44 at Monument Metals. A 1/4 ounce Britannia is $7.19 at SD Bullion. A 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle is $1,407 at Provident Metals. Pretty good price there. 1/2 ounce Gold Maple is $1,434 at Monument Metals. You would buy the Eagle over the Maples, wouldn't you? A 1 ounce Gold Eagle is $2,789 at Bullion Exchanges. I picked the one in the slab because it's cheaper than the raw coin. Go figure. All right, no problem with that. Bust it out of there if you want to. Let's go right to a Krugerrand, the cheapest of your sovereign gold coins, which I do recommend, $2,721 at Monument Metals. Not much over spot there. The 50 peso is cheaper at Hero Bullion, $3,305. That's about 1.2 ounces. The 20 franc is much cheaper too. $5.12 over at Bullion Exchanges, a little less than a 0.2 ounce of gold there. Okay, 1 ounce gold in assay, $2,731, but I'd still get the Krugerrand. Sovereign over bars any day of the week. Platinum Eagle is for collectors. They're not making them anymore. $1,173 at Hero Bullion. Any old platinum coin is a slight delay on this one at APMEX. $1,084 for the Platinum Kangaroo. And Platinum Bullion 1 ounce in assay, $1,061. And there you go if you like platinum. Okay, the little platinum 1/10 is about $1,300 melt. Palladium, if you're playing that game, $1,196. They took the top off that palladium rally, and there you go. Okay, but people buying palladium are hoping it goes back to 3,000. We've got one Silver Eagle at spot at Bullion Exchanges. Remainder of the tube a little cheaper at Silver Gold Bull, 36.05. Hopefully you get the type 1s. I like those better. In a quantity of 20, they're going to be cheapest at Pinehurst at 35.25 for Silver Eagles. Okay, the gold flowing hair. All right, I'll slow down just a little bit here because I don't want you to miss it like you did, like many of you did, the silver flowing hair. And I think there's going to be a privy, and I didn't think so before because it wasn't in the legislation that there be a privy on this coin. But apparently they can modify that stuff through acts of the committee. What is it? The CAC or something committee. And I think that's exactly what they've done because they released an image of the gold flowing hair with a privy on it. And who would do such a thing? Well, the U.S. Mint might flub up like that, and they're waiting to announce that there will be a privy on a few hundred of these gold coins. Now, I want you to take a look at this. Now, this coin may, and it is a coin, and a beautiful coin. I actually want one for sure. But this coin will sell for, say, $3,700. Okay, $1,000 over spot. But the appreciation on the silver flowing hair with the privy took a $100 coin up to a $4,000 coin. That's a 40x. So if you bought this for $4,000, you bought this for $3,700, and you had a 40x if you got the privy, okay, you'd be in six-figure territory. Let's see, is that right? 10,000? No, you'd be in seven-figure territory. Is that right? I mean, this isn't going to happen, but I'm just saying this is the kind of thing that gets me excited. So 3,700, and you get the privy, right? There is a privy. I think there will be. Maybe not. You get the privy. You buy one times 40. Look what this number is. That number is $148,000. Now, I don't think that'll happen in a million years, but we had a 40x on the silver. Even if we had a 10x on the gold, you could be looking at a $40,000 coin. And imagine what they might be worth in the sealed U.S. Mint packaging as well. Okay, so I'm eliminating all the pomp and circumstance, eliminating all the oohs and ahs, etc., and just giving you the deal here if you're a stacker flip flipper or you're just aspiring to a better life, and they announce the privy, you want to buy this, okay? And you have to have money. And personally, I would buy this on credit, but then you'll have to dump it somewhere, right? If you want to capitalize on that. And if it is everything that it might be, then the dealers will be buying as well. Okay, that's my thoughts on the gold flowing hair. I'm pretty excited about that. My green light is on. I don't know why you wouldn't want to buy cheap gold and cheap silver right now. The market has, overreacted, in my opinion. My green light stays on, and if silver can keep moving here, you may agree with me. I think we're finding a lower high, but you never know. They could start selling again, but we have the markets unraveling some of the reaction to the Trump presidency, and that'll probably continue to happen all the way through inauguration. But then again, I don't know, 20% tariffs, yeah, that screws up everything. So if that happens, then, well, we'll have to see. I personally don't think it will. I don't think he'll put 20% tariffs on everything. I think it's a negotiating strategy. Okay, one maple at spot at bullion exchanges. Remainder of the tube at Golden Eagle, 34.76 for one, 34.26 for a tube of 25. That is any year. We've got one silver kangaroo at bullion exchanges, 34.22. Also one at spot. We've got a Britannia at bullion exchanges, 34.59. We have a Philharmonic at Hero Bullion, 35.29. Why would you buy that? Any of these coins are interchangeable here. If you're not buying the Silver Eagle, just buy the cheapest one. Now these off-quality Philharmonics, they sold out. They were $32 a while ago. And just putting that on your radar, Cull Sovereign Silver, there's a market for it. I don't buy it, but people that bought that at 32 may be happy today. Okay, and they'll be milky as heck, right? Okay, there is the Star Privy Eagle. I won't go through the resales on those today, but they're selling well. At Costco, the only thing up this morning, and I'll tell you about it when I find out about it, is the Pamp Buffalo. And the Pamp Buffalo is overpriced. Don't buy that. You're going to get that much cheaper very soon, right? It's just around. Wait for the Silver Eagles. Nothing else up, but look for gold prices to come down, Silver Eagle prices to come down. In the junk category, we have got Hero Bullion at 23.58 times face. Bigger lot is a lower price, and the Mercs have come down. Now we have Monument Metals at 24.6 times face for Mercuries, which have a higher premium in the retail market. Okay, and 10-ounce random bar, 330 over at Golden Eagle. All these 10-ounce bars are going to be in the same zone, and the 1-ounce rounds are going to be similar. Let's just look at a quantity of 20. I think this would be the cheapest. 32.45 over at Pinehurst. They're not on your shopping list? Well, they ought to be, right? For deals like this. 32.45 for a tube of 20 for a Buffalo over at Pinehurst Coins. But we'll try to beat that on eBay as well. If you're looking for a kilo, well, let's see. They are 1,076 for the Johnson Matthey remake. I'd like to tell you to boycott that, but it's pretty cheap, so get it if you want. All right, we're on eBay now, and we're going to see what, we're going to skip the flowing hairs again. Those are pricey. Let's go right to Silver Eagles. The cheapest Silver Eagles in the sort are going to be $34.40 before rebates. Now here we're going to use our credit cards. I like 3% rebate credit cards. The only two cards I know of that provide a 3% rebate through eBay is when you check out through PayPal and you default to the PayPal credit card or the American Express Clear Blue Cash. I believe both those should provide you with 3% rebates. If they don't, then they don't. Okay, but that'll get you a $34 coin for $34.40 for $33.40 out the door. And impaired, we don't want. We're going to go right to BGASC. 723 is 36.15. You're going to be 35.15 after rebates for a tube of Silver Eagles from a known seller. Okay, these are not unknown sellers. If you go over to their website, you'll find out you're going to pay more on their website because they don't have the credit card discount opportunity. Let's keep going here. Those are Silver Eagles, and we can get maples. A tube of maples is going to be $8.82. These were cheaper yesterday, weren't they, after the dip? A tube of Britannias are going to be $8.54. A tube of kangaroos are going to be $8.52. And a tube of Krugs are going to be $8.61. So you do the math, $8.52 for the cheapest sovereign, non-US, $8.52, if that's what you're buying, divided by 25 per coin. That is $34.08 times 0.97 if you're rolling with the credit cards, and pay them off as soon as you spend. Get that credit limit reestablished. You got $33 maples and such here. Okay, that's a good deal. That's a good deal right there, about $1.50 over spot there. Okay, junk in the trunk is going to be, we need a $10 face value here. $10 face, Walking Liberty, Slicks. We don't want Slicks. Don't buy Slicks. Let's see, 235, 241. Let's see what this 235 deal is. Okay, small seller, he's decent. 242, 24.2, and then 75 cents off would be about $23.50 for junk on eBay this morning. In a larger lot, let's see. Now they're going to put the slicks first, right? The culls and the slicks. 2409, 2325 for a large lot of dimes. If you're spending over, $2,000, some people have to because of the sales tax limits in oppressive blue states. Here's some Franklins. Ooh, look at that, 24.28 for a big bag of Franklins. I like that. I'd probably throw those away for the future. Let's see, not throw them away, tuck them away. Okay, so we got a good deal on junk. Mercs tend to go for, okay, 25.44, 24.80. A little cheaper on the Mercs there in a big bag. If you're looking for numismatics, well, I recommend the Carson City Morgans. Those are the key dates, and you can get those in the low 300s, slabbed and authentic. Don't buy raw coins on eBay. If you want an MS65 Carson City, you're going to have to pay in the low 500s. Avoid ICG and Annex when you do that. If you want a piece dollar, they are so cheap it's ridiculous, and great stuffing stockers. And you're going to pay $60 probably for a nice looking one. But again, get a PCGS or something like that. I don't know what he did to his image there. Let's find a nicer one. 65. That one's messed up as well. You got to buy the coin, not the slab, right? Ooh, here's a nice NGC holder. Let's see. Yeah, it looks okay. All right, $65 for an authentic graded 100-year-old coin. Okay, but the money coin in the piece dollars is the high relief 1921. They don't seem to ever go below 1500, and 1657 will get you a really nice one. That's something you tuck away for 20 years, and you'll be surprised what that'll be going for. Okay, Silver Libertads. I don't think I fixed this, did I? Out of stock. Yeah, people are finding these cheaper. I just haven't fixed that yet. Okay, 10-ounce silver bar is going to be, what, about $3.30? Can we get one for $3.20? I doubt that. Oh, $3.28. There you go, Johnson Matthey. And that's a more modern Johnson Matthey. That's a beautiful buy right there. $3.28. Take $10 off. You'll be at $3.18. Oh, hell, you'll be near spot after credit card rebates. We don't need to go any further than that. Cheapest kilo is going to be $10.76. Ooh, is that in stock? Free shipping? Okay, good seller, big seller, $10.78 for one of those. That is a JBR recovery bar. And that is going to be $30 off, $10.58 after rebates. Cheapest place to get a kilo on eBay this morning. They may not be adjusting their prices quite yet. Some of the mid-size, smaller dealers don't adjust as fast as the big dealers. The kilo kook is going for about $11.40, I think. No, that one's out of stock. You're going to have to pay $11.48. That one's in stock, $11.48 through AppMex. No, actually $11.50. Price just went up. But then you're going to take $40 off. You'll be at about $11.10 for a kilo kook. That'll be about 50 more than that cheapest kilo that I showed you in bar form. Tuba kooks, $7.31 minus rebates. Kook is a great coin to stack, but it's upscale. Okay, in a large lot, let's see how cheap we can get a large lot of silver. 33.18, going to be about 32.18 after rebates. There we've got the St. Gaudens round. I like the stackers a lot, and if you can find stacking buffaloes, I like those the best. Oh, look, you can get these warriors here. This warrior series, 32.29 after rebates. Those are nice little rounds. And the Sunshine Mint are always beautiful with an authenticator code in them. That's a good choice as well. Okay, moving on. Bigger lots are going to be cheaper than smaller lots, but not by that much. Okay, I'm going to skip some of this other stuff. Maybe a 100-ounce bar. How cheap can we get that? Not $29.99, that's for sure. $32.91 in stock, random. You will never get the Silvertown bar. I've tried. But 32, let's call that 3,300, good seller. And then that'd be 3,200 after rebates. So whatever, a quarter over spot or 50 cents over spot. We can check spot again, huh? What's going on? Whoa, 43. Look at it run. I like it. I like it. Sometimes you just gotta jump in. I personally like catching a falling knife. That's how I've gotten my best deals. That's also how I've made my biggest mistakes. You decide what your personality is. You can also, like I said before, you can wait a week and see what happens in both silver and gold. But I think they were both smoking buys yesterday. Okay, today, no, not quite as good. All right, let's do the gold because a lot of you are looking for gold. I'm going to skip the 1 gram gold, go right to the 1/10 gold. Cheapest way to get random gold is probably going to be on eBay. Out of stock. You got to skip through the top ones here. Let's go to the Philharmonic at $294, and then you're going to take $9 off. You'll be at $285 or something after rebates. That ought to beat the dealers up there, but we'll keep going. Okay, so that's 1/10. That's your cheapest 1/10 random gold. Random 1/4 ounce gold for an alternative to that Gold Eagle. You might as well pay Philharmonic 708, and then take $20 off. You'll be at $690 on a 1/4 ounce Philharmonic. You want to check the prices up above. Let's check 1/4 ounce sovereign gold. $690 is the comparative, and we'll do 1/4 ounce. I don't have the Philharmonic. We'll do the Britannia. Okay, $720. You're going to save $30 a coin for a non-U.S. sovereign 1/4 ounce gold. Okay, that's why we shop. Gold provides some of the best rebates on eBay because it's bigger money, and that 3% multiplies. Okay, 1 ounce Gold Eagle. Have I convinced you? Just click these links. I do appreciate it if you click these links because that provides support to my channel, and that is one of the ways I keep going here. Okay, and $28.59 for a Gold Eagle. That won't be in stock. And oh, it is. $28.61 Scottsdale Mint, good seller. $28.61. You're going to take $90 off. You're going to be at $27.70. $27.70 on a 1 ounce Gold Eagle. There you go. Well, I won't even do the rest. Man, that is so good. Oh, how about Krugerrands? Krugerrands going for $28.21, about $27.50 after rebates. I think that was cheaper up at the seller above. So do not think it's always cheaper. You just got to shop it. Use the website to set your benchmark with the big dealers, and then look on eBay for better deals. Okay, in the silver category, let's see, stuff in my store. If you want to buy something from me, ask me for a friend discount. Star Privy Eagles. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I screw this up again. They are $48.95 this morning. I bought mine for $44 and change, and I think that's a long-term hold. I think that's a 500,000. There's a lot of them, right? And they're tons are going to be graded. Personally, I wouldn't buy them in the slab. I like the raw coins, as cheap as you can find them, but they're going to be cheaper at the dealer. That's in the picks of the day down below. Here's some things you may need for your stacking journey. Click on any of those links and pick those up, including a nice Rolex watch. Use your credit card rebates, guys, when you pick up big stuff like that. Okay, and here we got the Amex card, the PayPal card, and moving on to the picks of the day. Here's the Double Eagle. This is a St. Gaudens. No, this is a Liberty Double Eagle. Not a full ounce of gold. $26.64 at SD Bullion. Going to put you 40 bucks over spot, something like that. No credit card rebates here, right? But if you're looking for that, that's not a terrible price. $50 off according to them. All right, these MK bar poured bars are still being cleared out at $3.48. You might like that. And the other picks of the day you have seen before. Click on all the links, see if they're still any good. Ooh, that Engelhard round. Those are vintage rounds. Man, I'd buy 100 of those if I had the money. But 35.82 with silver at 31.50 or so. 1 ounce random gold is going for 27.42 at SD Bullion. And anything else you really want to look at? The chiclets are, I think I did these yesterday. They're pricier today. I liked them better at 34. And just moving on, this Warrior round. So I think this might be what I showed you on eBay that they were blowing out. These are very, very nice, $33.64, but I think that was cheaper on eBay. Let's keep going here. I can't do it all every day, right? But those are the old picks of the day. I want to get over to the chat room. Before I do, you want to check out all 3 of these sellers on YouTube. I recommend all of them. These are links to their YouTube channels. Check out their sell prices, check out their buy prices, and you're going to beat deals, and they have often have very favorable sales tax rules. Okay, you hear what I'm saying? And but check their shipping charges before you pull the trigger. Okay, and here's how you can support my work. If you like what I'm doing here and you want to give back to the channel, you can do a subscription to Bolden, which is also newretirement.com, and I showed you how that works the other day. A great tool to plan your financial future. Okay, and free trial as well. So if you do the free trial, I guarantee you're going to buy the product. It is that powerful and that important. You may only have 15% of your money in precious metals. What about the other 85%? You got that in the mattress? You got to figure out what you're going to do with your life and how you're going to plan your later years. All right, and you can just buy me a cup of coffee over here. I do appreciate that if you want to dump a little money on a cup of coffee. You can also subscribe to my membership channel, which is here at the top of this video. There should be a join button, and I do appreciate you guys supporting me by doing that. $4.99 a month. Thank you very much, all the members. All right, here's a Gixxon tool, sniper tool. I appreciate that. Stuff on Amazon that will help you. These silica packs are really, really useful, and they cost almost nothing. And then there's prepper and motivate and I want to say motivation devices, but it's not motivation. It is well, maybe it is. How do you motivate? Do you motivate when you walk fast? I can't think of the word. And a safe on Amazon is everybody needs one. Everybody needs 2. Okay, you need one in the garage with your war nickels and your sterling silver in it, and then the other one probably in the wall or in the floor or in the attic. That's what I'd recommend. And I want to get over to other stuff here. I want to get over to the chat room and show you something in the chat room. Now, it's not always all about eBay. So this is a good deal over on Walmart. And let's see if it still comes up. Here is Walmart. Rakuten does not work. Rakuten is very sketchy. It does not work for precious metals on Walmart, just so you know. So I'm going to dump that. Well, I'm going to try. How can I get rid of you? Hide for now. All right, and what we have here is a 1908 St. Gaudens in MS64. That's a nice grade, $27.58. Now, if you have a decent credit card, rebate, and I think PayPal works here on Walmart, so check that out, and you might get 3% off. You might only be, 30, 40, 50 bucks over spot on a beautiful St. Gaudens. I have several, and I just love them. But, a member of the community asked in the chat room, should I go for the double eagles, the St. Gaudens, maybe the graded St. Gaudens, or should I just go for the gold eagles, the gold buffaloes, etc.? And then you got to put on the table the foreign gold as well. All right, so I think that depends on the size of your stack. If you have got 20 ounces of gold or more, 10, 15, 20 ounces of gold, put something like that in your stack. I think it's beautiful. It's going to make you happy. But it is harder to liquidate. And you're at the mercy of the LCS when you do. If you have a Gold Eagle, they're generic. You can call 4 coin shops and say, I have a BU Gold Eagle, and they'll tell you the price. But if you call 4 coin shops and say, I have an MS64 St. Gaudens, you're going to get 4 different prices, 4 radically different prices. So I think it's beautiful, and I would have some. And pre-33 is pretty reasonable right now. Yes, and that is if you're going for U.S. gold. Give heavy consideration to foreign gold, guys. It's so cheap. But pre-33 is cheaper generally than Gold Eagles, unless we find them on Costco, etc. And then I would go for the Gold Eagles. You won't find a St. Gaudens on Costco. Costco provides a 4% total rebate. That's why it is a mixed bag. And if you're just starting out, I probably wouldn't start out with this, but like I said, I have several and I love them, and this is a pretty good deal on Walmart if you have a good rebate credit card. Okay, getting back to the website, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Let me know what you're doing. We'll check out here with the prices, and we have got, yeah, there we go, that tariff story already losing steam. There was information that came out with jobless claims. I'm not in front of my TV, unfortunately, so perhaps jobless claims came out supportive of metals, and this may have been a flash in the pan, okay? And then again, I don't know. If I had a crystal ball, I'd be in the south of France. No, I wouldn't be in France. Hell no, man. Where would I be? I don't know. Maybe up in the mountains. No, maybe I'd be Santa Barbara, somewhere like that. If money was no object, where would you be if money was no object? Would you be, in Colorado? Would you be, somewhere in the South? Where would you be and have that rocking chair in the front yard watching that sunset with all the money in the bank you ever needed? I don't know. I don't know. I like it where I am, actually. But anyway, we're not rich, and that's why we do this, and that's why I do this. And if I was smarter, I'd be richer. But this is what I think for today. What are you doing? Did you buy the dip? Did you give up? Let me know. And we will see you tomorrow, guys. Take care and check those links out. Okay, you're going to find some deals there. Bye now.